Hello friends and family. This video is intended to reach honorary family and close friends of Muchiri's family. My name is Karago. I'm the firstborn of this family. I'm recording this video in Japan, Fukuyama City. And by the way, today is super hot here. We are in the summer and it's hot. 35 degrees. That is hot. I know back home it's cold. Please take care not to catch cold and stay safe, because the level of crime in Kenya is going into another level. So let me remove my sunglasses to, sometimes people say you're hiding something. I'm not hiding anything. So today is August 1st, 2026. 2 years ago, August 1st, 2024, that is when my father or our father passed on. I hesitate, or I don't feel to say he died, because we know what we know now, that the woman and the daughter of that woman who they were living together knows exactly what happened to my dad. I repeat, they know exactly what happened to my dad. I'm not going to give details here because by the end of the story of Muchiri, Wilson Muchiri Karago, or people call him Kijana Msafi, and I want people to pay attention here. Of course, families and friends, they know me. But in case you just started hearing stories about my dad, look at my face. Look at my brother's faces, and our children's faces, and look at our dad's face. I'm going to share with you the pictures. In fact, let me share the pictures of my father right now. And I'm sharing the pictures according to the farthest. This is kind of like historical pictures. How my dad was, how our family was just humble family until somewhere late 1979, around there 1980, when he started business and he started getting money and things started changing little by little. So let me pause here and let you watch look at the picture, then I'll get back to you. Here we go. I'm sure now you have seen the pictures, and I know many of you have seen these pictures. These pictures were on the program of my father's funeral. Those who were there, they saw the pictures, but they were tiny, especially the pictures from me, the pictures that I shared on purpose. Because the people who made the program, they are well connected with the so-called mother-in-law. Let me call her by the name she introduced me to the first time I met her, Wangoi. That is what she told me the first time I met her, and she was with my half-brother who died. That was the only son she had with my dad, and he was killed because he became a thug. And in Kenya, they don't tolerate thugs. Call it a comma, call it a comma, or call it a curse. But you know what people say in Swahili, mtoto wa nyoka ni nyoka. I'll leave you to translate that or interpret that into your own words. But again, this information are not new to most of our families and friends. They know exactly what have been going on for all these years, more than 40 years. So, as I said, my name is Karago. I have 4 brothers. I am the firstborn. Then there is Mwangi, there is Maina, there is Gitonga, and there is Moteti. And then we have our own children. Those who called my father their father, that is a woman called Modoni, and her younger sister who is in the UK called Wamboi, they need to ask their mother who is their father. We don't share DNA with them. And okay, I told you to look at me, look at the pictures of my father, and look at my brothers. And then available pictures of the people who are calling themselves sisters to us. I'm not a sister to Modoni, is not my sister. Wamboi is not my sister. And of course, their kids are not, have no blood relationship with my father. So I want to say this to the kids of Modoni. Nyinyi watoto wa Modoni nyinyi na watoto wa Wamboi. Ask your grandmother who is your grandfather, because Kijana Msafi, Mzee Kijana Msafi, I saw you crying crocodile tears. Maybe kids are innocent. They don't know. They found themselves in this situation. So I don't blame you so much. But you need to check into the roots of your biological parents. So, children of Modoni, children of Wamboi, ask your grandmother, Wangoi, who is your grandfather, because Kijana Msafi sio babu yenyu. Musijidanganye na changanywe na mtu mwingine. I'm saying this now. This is about my family. We have gone through pain, and I've shared some of the things before. I know this is a story of Memorial Day of my father, and memorial and justice goes together, the justice of family. I was talking to another person just a few days ago, and they heard the story of my family, and they were just sitting and listening. And because of time, I'm super busy, people are busy, We cut short the story, and before we left, the person told me, let me tell you one thing. These kind of women, they look for a man that they can extract financial gain. And that is why they enter into other people's family. And hearing your story, your family story, I know exactly why that woman came to your family. And hearing how your father died, I'll tell you what. Usually, when the man become old or become sick, it become a burden for them. And especially if they got what they wanted to get, they don't need him anymore. It's just like a cow. You buy a milk cow, you milk it every day, and you call it a beautiful cow. And you're proud about this cow. Wait until that cow got sick or stopped producing the milk that it was giving you. And now the cow become a bother that you have to feed it. You have to take care of it. You have to pay for veterinarian to come and check it because it's sick. What do you need it for? Exactly. And my family is not the first one. Those who are hearing this story, they know what's been going on. And it's not only in Kenya. It happens all over the world. There are different type of women, but the gold diggers, they come to get the gold that was dug by somebody else. They just sit by the hole and give the man the shovel, or you call it a spade in Kenya. You dig the gold. I'm going to wait and you get, I receive the gold. I'm going to keep it for you. And as they do that, they are stealing. This is part one of the story that I have been promising people I'm going to give them. You heard me saying that my half-brother, his name was John Joroge, and I also had a half-sister. Everybody know, most people in my family and friends, they know Nyambura. Cecilia Nyambura also was killed by her boyfriend. We know that because of getting involved with cartels. Again, call it karma, call it curse, call it when a nyaga taking a nice whip and whipping somebody, saying that you came to destroy people's family, you trying to make some connection between you and this man. I will not let his blood be mixed with yours, because my grandfather was Karago Moragori, and I inherit his gift. And let me make it very clear, I don't wish bad things to happen to people. I don't wish people to get sick. I don't wish people to die. But these things happens. And some of the things, and many times, people die because of the wrong choices they make. My half-brother died because of the wrong choices he made. My half-sister, she died because of the wrong choices she made. And those does not mean that we don't need justice for what happened, because a crime is a crime. If you kill somebody, you have to be responsible. And I will go ahead and say, even my father died because of the wrong choices he made. I guarantee you, I am almost 100% sure that if my father stayed with my mother, he would be alive today. And I respect my mother. No matter what happened between her and my father, she always advised me and my brothers to always respect our father and to take care of him. And that was demonstrated 2 years ago when he died. And these thugs wanted to bury him in public cemeteries in Rangata, where thugs and people who don't have their homes are buried. We have a home. My mother has a home. That is her husband. Even he abandoned her, she said, we will take him home. This is our tradition. And even though the daughters of that woman were fighting for him to be buried in Rangata, me and my brothers, we were there to make sure that our father goes back home. He is from Muranga. He went back to Muranga. He is buried in Muranga as we speak. And again, there is a reason, a good reason why they wanted to throw our father in Rangata. Because they know what happened to him. Now, I'm going to stop here because this is a very long story, complicated one. And even after my father dies, they still want to steal. This is not they still want to steal, they're still stealing as I speak. They are thugs. Those who have been following our story, you saw what they did in December last year, 2025, when my family went back home in Kahawa to celebrate the holidays. See how thugs works, corrupt people works. The police came, they were beating my brothers and our children, trying to drag my mother out of her home. That home, the 2 shares of land in that place, Muse explained to me exactly. And that land where the house is, that was my mother's. This woman's share was the other side, which was sold to our neighbor. I'm telling you this exactly, not things I heard. My dad put the map. He had a architecture map to show me how he wanted to keep the 2 families. And he said that through our tradition, the first wife's home is by the gate. And the second wife's home is over there. He was explaining to me. So she sold her land. Now she came to steal my mother's land. And that is where my mother was 2025. Now, this is a story in a nutshell. We are going to dive into this story. And because I have to rush somewhere, I'm looking at the clock and I have to go somewhere. I'm going to leave it now, here. But Justice and Memorial Day of my father, Wilson Muchiri Karago, or well known as Kijana Msafi, who has businesses in Nairobi, who fought for hawkers in Nairobi and died pathetic death alone in the hospital. And quickly they started moving the body. Quickly, they started doing the documents, stealing documents, to try to hide him in Rangata. And this was as during the funeral when I tried to talk about the hypocrisy of the church and some people in Kahawa Sukari, because not everybody. Let me make it very, very clear. I'm a fair person. Not everybody in Kahawa Sukari PCEA is evil. They are very nice, decent people I respect. And these people, because they are my friend, whatever we share, whatever we talk, I will never reveal the identity of those who tell me what they tell me. There are good, decent people everywhere, but there are very evil people hiding in the church and saying kukutendereza. And Bwana asifiwe. Ni Bwana gani anasifiwa? Anyway, I have to go. And family and friends, it's a Memorial Day. It's not a celebration. And Memorial Day is also revealing some of the information to get justice, because I know we will get justice. Those who did what they did, they should be trembling. Don't think you have gotten away with this. We are well connected. And I'm very happy and looking forward for next year's the change of Kenyan politics. Because the next people who are going to take over, they are good people. We have already started talking. Days of corruption are being counted. Because people do things because they think they can get away. They are backed up by rich people. Those people who have never been in Kahawa Sukari, go to Kahawa Sukari. Look around. Look at the wealthy of people. One of the most richest person, not only in Kahawa Sukari, but in Nairobi, is our neighbor, next door neighbor. A good friend of the woman who came to destroy our family. There is a lot in this story. Things are just starting. We are not in a hurry, but we know, thank God, next year the government is changing. Keeping my finger crossed. I keep saying I have to go, but now I have to go.